Hey, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm with my guest, Abdul.
AbdulFBaby.
AbdulFBaby. He woke me up. That's why I look the way I look. But that's okay. I'm never going to say no to business. Thanks for coming on.
No problem, bro.
Do you have any music dropping soon?
Yes, I have a lot of music dropping soon, actually. I'm trying to drop my first ever EP, you feel me?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm trying to drop my first.
And what's the goal with the EP?
My goal with the EP is, I'm trying to get out there, you feel me? Right now, I've dropped many songs and it was never EPs, it was just single. You know, like, I've been dropping songs for a long time that all the songs I've ever dropped were with features, with John F. Baby or Danny F. Baby, you feel me? I don't even have, if you go on YouTube right now and search on my singles, it'll be one or two. So that's the thing. So I'm trying to drop an album. My goal with the album is drop an album and all of them be my singles.
So you're trying to do something similar to what John discussed in the previous interview,
yes.
where he just wants to drop just him and himself only.
Just me and myself.
You just got me thinking, yeah, the music that I do have downloaded, they're although I like your feature on it, they're with other people.
Yeah,
like the intro song,
people.
that's on my gym playlist. That song goes hard. You know that?
Yeah.
That's literally on my gym playlist.
I mean, what people tell me from the outside is that they were like, Danny brings something to the table, John brings something to the table.
And you bring
but
something
when I come to the table, it's like, bro, you're coming in hard, like you're making the other people like.
Well, you have a deep ass voice.
Yeah,
that's you write a beat really well.
Yeah.
Your voice is really low, and you just know how to write a beat.
Yeah.
I remember when I showed your music to Daniel. I know Daniel, someone that I work with. I showed him your music, and he told me the same thing. You know how to ride a fucking beat. Like,
that's the thing. Like, I've always, like, even when as a youngin', you know, coming up, I was like, okay, let me pick this beat real quick. Like, I would turn on any beat, you know, trap beat, I don't care, slow beat. It can be anything. I would always try to make my voice compatible with that beat, you know, try to make it sound good, try to make it
so you can write it.
Yeah, so I can write it. So ever since that, I got in the studio with Danny. Every time I drop a song, it's a banger, you feel me? It's a banger. Like, there's nobody that ever came to me and be like, bro, you can't rap.
That basically I could do it. I really like that. Like, I remember you were on live, and I was like, what the fuck is he playing? Like, this shit's dope.
Yeah.
No, I really like that song. What inspirations do you think you have that lead to you making the type of music you do? Because you're Muslim, so do you have any music that in particular really inspires you? Because I have had friends in that culture, and you guys have some dope ass music.
Yeah, we have some dope ass music, but the thing that inspired me is like, okay, I come from this background where everybody's music is sounding the same and the beat is totally different than what American culture has.
Oh, way different, like in different octaves, everything.
Yeah, it's way different. So when I come into the American culture and I say, hey, look, I'm gonna take my style and put it into the American culture and switch it up, like, my guy, that's a banger. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's totally, it's something else, you know?
Have you considered sampling some of the music that you grew up on? And what music did you actually grow up on?
I grew up on just, you know, me growing up, I really didn't listen to music that much, you know. Like, I knew Soulja Boy here and there, but, you know, because, like, in my family, we were never just, like, people that listened to music, you feel me? We were just always so close to religion. We were religious, you know, more than we ever used to listen to music. So growing up, it was just, like, always that religion part. I'm a Muslim, you feel me? Even doing music is not even supposed to be, like, what I'm doing is just, like, you know, I do this in a way to see what I can get out of myself, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to make something out of myself, not just
see, I find that just in general, people don't listen to music. Like, I'll talk to my friends and be like, did you listen to this album or this album? And they'll be like, I like the artist, but I haven't. Not a lot of people actually sit down and, like, well, I do it. When I pop out, and every time an album drops, I always sit down and I listen from start to finish. And I like to take in what's going on. But I didn't realize that not everyone does that. Like, I didn't know that. I thought everyone did that.
Well, I do that with my own songs, you feel me? Because I know, like, the thing with me is, I'll listen to my own song. Like, let's say I have a feature with Danny, right? And then I have a feature with John. And then I'm in the song, you feel me? Of course I'm in the song. I'm gonna replay that song because I'm in it, of course. And then I'm gonna memorize John's part, I'm gonna memorize Danny's part. And then when it comes to a music video, like, we were shooting, what's it called? The second song I ever dropped on the Danny and Baby channel was Chasing Dreams. So when we were dropping that song, I noticed that these guys didn't know their parts. Come to find out, I know their parts, I know my parts. You know, you feel me? It's just like if we drop a song together, best believe I'm gonna memorize your part.
When you're working on music, how do you go about it?
Every song I've dropped, except for
Is it all one take? Because you're saying you memorize all this. So do you just freestyle it and then kind of put it together?
I come in the studio, I tell Danny, hey, turn the auto-tune on. You gotta know, when you're in the studio, it's a different feeling, you feel me? Right now, if I turn on a beat and rap to it, I can't, like, it's just not it. But when Danny puts the headphones in, because you can hear yourself, it's giving you feedback as you rap. You feel me? And then with this auto-tuning beat, it's loud in your ear. My guy, when you singing and then you can hear yourself, it's like, yo, what else do you need? So me, I go in the studio, one take, I'm out of it. Or sometimes if I have to write, let's say the beat is going too fast for me, and sometimes I can't rap too fast, I'm like, okay, this beat is going too fast for me, I'm gonna have to sit down and write to it, you feel me? But other than that, like if the beat is going, like, dude, you heard Work It Low Mama, I know you heard that. Yeah, and the new song, yeah, I'm telling you, there's a new song I gotta show you when this interview is over, or we can just give him a little sneak peek. We might see how it goes, but I'm telling you, like, I'm a one-take guy. I'm a one-take guy.
And do you feel like the one-take method is successful for you? Because obviously it's not successful for everyone.
Yeah, it's not successful for everyone. Everybody's different in their own
way.
Why
do you think that works best for you?
That works best for me because it's just like, because you got to think about it. Everything basically came out of thin air if you think about it. Yeah, it was an idea that came out of nowhere, you feel me? So that's basically how it is when I'm rapping. It's coming out.
The camera cut off. I'm sorry, we're back where we're talking. He was talking about his ideas come from thin air and then he really makes them come into fruition.
Yeah. That's how everything is, you feel me? You just don't wake up one morning and you be like, hey, I got an idea. Let me go out there and be innovative and create something. That's how everybody is, you know?
See, I find that when I have an idea, I think about it and I try to be as meticulous as possible. I think about it and I think about it. But sometimes I find that that idea is just meant to be an idea and not actually meant to be fruition. Because I find that ideas lead to other ideas and you can't always run with that idea.
Yeah, you can't. Right.
And I tend to ask this question to a lot of artists that I speak to. Do you drop every song that you make, or do you try to keep it as, I'm gonna drop what I know is the best I can drop?
Yeah, that's how I am. Like, I would listen to a song, like, I would like ruin myself in my own song. I would go in the studio, rap a song, and be like, hey, this shit wasn't it. I'm gonna just set this aside. But if I see that I made a banger, I'm gonna drop it down. You feel me? Like Water Me Down. I dropped that a couple days ago. You guys should check it out.
And when you're dropping music, what algorithm do you follow, or is there no algorithm to it? Like, do you drop at a certain time?
Yeah.
Like, when do you find best it's to drop your music? Because obviously, as creators, we both pay attention to when people are receiving it and when they're not.
Yeah, the thing.
That's what I care about. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I love analytics. Yeah. Looking at analytics, and every artist I've talked to, I always ask to see their analytics because analytics really give you a good idea on how everything's going.
Like, the thing with my music is, I don't drop music as often.
No, you don't. You literally drop music every other 3 months.
Every other 3 months. You see Big Fern, Danny and Baby, all of them, they're dropping music. The thing about me is, I know my music is a banger. I know my music is getting views. I know, like, you see, the first music I ever dropped is at 600 views, almost 1K views, you feel me? I know I'm popping. Even though I'm not out there like that, I know I'm popping.
Well, look, the way I view it,
me is,
can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
The Kansas City underground scene is not, it's not to that level yet.
Yeah.
So getting 600 views, getting 500, 400, 200, 300, that's
a go. Yeah. So I know I'm out here popping. So when you ask me why are you dropping videos every other 3 months, it's because, like, bro, I'm popping, right? So my guy, like, everybody's hitting me up like, yo, when's your next music dropping? Yo, we're itching for it. You drop that shit, what happens? Everybody runs to the YouTube, run the views up. You feel me? I do that every 2 months, every 3 months. Or if this is a banger and people can't wait, I'm gonna just drop it right then and there. You feel me? That's how my analytics are.
When you're making a song, who do you go to be like, hey, do you fuck with this? Is this good? Or do you strictly just go to your opinion, or how does that work? I don't know if I'm phrasing that question well.
The thing is, like, I'm not very judgmental. But when it comes to my music, I am. So I sit in the studio, like, I listen to it first. I listen to it headphones with all noise blocked out. I'm like, okay, let me see what I said. And then I listen to it with the guys in the studio with me, right? Like, full. And then I go to my brother, because my brother also raps on the side, but he's not to the level I am at, you feel me? And then I take it to my little sister, my girlfriend, you feel me? Everybody around my circle is a big fan of mine, you feel me? Those are the people that I go to first. If my girlfriend tells me she don't like that song, I'm not gonna put it out there. If my brother tells me he don't like that song, I'm not gonna put it out there.
But what if it's like 3 tell you it's good and 2 tell you it's bad? What do you go about it then?
You see, I never thought of it that way.
That'd be some shit.
I never thought of it that way, but I'm telling you, like, right now, I'm your biggest fan, bro. Oh, and you're my biggest.
Thank you. No, and I've been supporting you for the longest fucking time. Yeah, longest. Let me give you guys some context. I wanted to do Abdul before I did John. Like that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, John told me that too. He was like, yo, like, Louise been wanting to get an interview with you forever, bro. What are you doing?
And the thing is, I don't even be flaking on you. It's always on some bullshit.
Yeah, it's always on some bullshit.
It's always on some bullshit. It's not even that I want to, because there are some people who I'll be like, oh, you're great. But there's other people who I've been paying attention, and I can tell they're taking it seriously because I can tell that you're taking it seriously. Even when it comes to your graphic designs that you drop out, or even the music, or even the beats that you choose, you can tell that you're putting effort into it. And when you can tell that someone's putting an effort into it, you want to rock with it. Yeah. Because when you're putting in effort, it's gonna go somewhere. It's bound to go somewhere. That is how that works. Right. If you're just dropping shit for no
reason, like, well, what's the deal? You feel me? Like a couple weeks ago, there was this challenge on Facebook I seen. You feel me? These kids doing rap battles and stuff. The sound quality was just so trash. You feel me? But the thing is, I will still hit a share on you. You feel me? Everybody deserves an equal opportunity to blow up. You feel me? I'm not gonna stop you from going up to the top, bro. I will push you to the top. I will let you eat before me. That's how I am.
Do you like rap battling?
Yeah, I like rap
battling. That shit's fun.
That shit is fun.
I have no bars. I have no bars, but I get down.
Yeah, my favorite rap battle is Arsenal. I don't know if you ever heard of Arsenal.
I support Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah, I know that. I'm saying like Arsenal. There's this guy in the rap battle community. It's called Arsenal, bro. I'm telling you, he gets the most views on there. The guy is so disrespectful, my guy. That guy has bars after bars after bars on some crazy type stuff.
See, when I rap battle, it's always on some just childish shit.
Yeah.
Like I used to work with Christian Mendoza, and he's always fucking rapping. So fuck it, I want all the smoke. What's the deal? What musical? You say you didn't listen to music coming up, but obviously you're a rapper, so you had to have listened to something in order to even get into that medium.
Right.
What rapper did you listen to coming up? Maybe not listen to like, oh, I'm listening to every album, but for sure you were like, oh, I fuck with him. Like if someone told you play something, you'd play his music.
The rapper I listened to growing up, just listen to him here and there, that I listened to growing up, nobody barely listens to it now. I never see somebody say, hey, did you hear that new Soulja Boy? You feel me? You gotta know.
See, but Soulja Boy was popping.
Like back then, he was popping.
I was a kid. I was like,
the rapper that I used to listen to then, it's not popping now. Because if you ask somebody, hey, you listen to the new Soulja Boy, people gonna be like, the new what?
See, but that's music. I feel like music naturally has to progress. And where people get everything wrong is that if the main guy is pushing everyone down, then that genre is not gonna push forward, and if that guy doesn't produce quality, that genre dies. That's how that goes. Right. You said Soulja Boy. See, I don't even hear no Soulja Boy.
Yeah, you don't hear nobody say, "Yo, let's play that new Soulja Boy."
No, not even that. Even in your music, I don't hear it. I don't hear the Soulja Boy.
You don't hear it?
No, not at all.
That's the thing, because the thing is, I go with my own flow.
No, and you write every beat and you match every beat. That is something that I like about you, because when you're listening to a song, it has to be pleasant to the ears.
I'm gonna tell you. Look at this. Okay, this is straight facts. Everybody in Kansas City that raps, they're following one flow.
What's the flow?
That's the Detroit flow. You feel me? Yeah, I just got the money. You feel me? That's that one flow, that deep voice, and then the beat is louder than your voice. You feel me?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you feel me?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's how it is. But my flow is, bro, I'm gonna make, like, my nigga, I'm gonna make my flow as similar to Quavo, because I fuck with that nigga. You feel me? Like, you know how Quavo's voice is harmonic on the beats and all that. Like,
well, that's what I was.
If the one rapper you would put me against is either Quavo or Travis Scott. Like, the way, like, there's just one song that I definitely sound like Travis Scott. It was on some crazy shit.
That's the sound. That's the sound and aesthetic you're going for. You made a really valid assumption. Most of the people in Kansas City do go for that Detroit sound.
That Detroit sound.
But do you think they're going for that sound because they think that's what's the underground sound and they want to classify them as underground?
No, they're going after that sound because that's what they grew up hearing. You feel me? If they, like, I'm telling you, like,
he said Detroit. Yeah, you just kind of hold on.
I'm telling you, bro. That's that Detroit sound everybody's going for, bro.
Do you think in order for the city to pop off, we have to find a sound amongst each other, or do you think we will eventually pop off with everyone having their own sounds? How do you? Yeah, that's something I always think about at night. I'm like, do we need to find a fucking sound, or do we just need to let? You know?
I mean, everybody. At the end of the day, everybody needs
to
sound
different.
Yeah, everybody needs to do what they need to do. But I think the best thing to do is everybody to sound different.
How'd you end up in the State Chilling Collective? That's something that I've always been really curious about.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, bro. One day I was walking in the hallway, yeah. Like, I knew John for a long time because I had him in my. I don't know if I had him in my FA or I had him in my English class. I'm thinking it's English, so. You know, like, I got a video, it's like from 3 years ago, like, so me and John were just sitting in the class. He had some type of jacket on, I was like, and then I started rap battling out of nowhere, you know, I just felt like it. And then John is like, bro, you cold a little bit, you cold.
You cold a little bit. He
said, you trying to rap? I'm like, bro, yeah, I've been trying to rap forever. Like, I can't find the studio, I can't find the time, I don't have no producers, no nothing, you feel me? John, he was like, I got a boy named Danny that I rap with. And I'm like, I never met him. I'm trying to meet him. So I met Danny in the hallway, bro. All this shit happened in the hallway. Next thing you know, we're in the studio. We dropped Working Lil Mama, 700, almost 800 views. Drop, what's it called? Our second song, 600 views right now. You know, ever since that's how I joined the club. You feel me?
You joined the club.
Yeah, you feel me?
You said the club.
Like, I don't want to call it a gang or nothing because it's nothing like that. You feel me? Stay Chillin'.
It's a collective.
Yeah, Stay Chillin' is like a record deal, but nobody signed to it. It's a shelf. It's a shelf that's up there that is putting people on top.
The way I've always viewed the Stay Chillin' Collective is it's a group of artists from Kansas City, from the Kansas area, who are working together and collaborating to make music, to put themselves on.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that is what you guys are doing. You guys are putting each other on. Whether it's with you featuring someone or vice versa, you guys are putting each other on.
Yeah, we're putting each other on. And if I'm telling you, if I make big money, bro, the first two people I'm putting food on their mouth is my two niggas that started me with this shit, AbdulFBaby and Baby. Bro.
So you're really, really grateful for them.
Yeah, I'm really grateful for them, bro. I wouldn't be shit without them. I'm gonna be straight up, bro. I wouldn't be shit without them, bro.
And what exactly have they done to help you? Like,
bro, they done everything, bro. You feel me? Like, I'm telling you, it be 12 in the morning, bro. Danny's trying to go to sleep. I'm like, yo, I got heat in my brain, bro. I'm trying to let out some fire. Put me in the studio. My nigga open up the studio. He does. The thing with me in the studio is I like going and going and going. You know, Danny likes to shut the laptop, take a little break. I'm like, nah, bro, we can't take a little break. Open this shit back up, bro. We finna drop another song. Bro. We was in the studio one day, bro. I went there around like 4 or 5. I left there around like when it was time for me to eat because it's Ramadan, bro. You feel me?
That's something. Finally, you mentioned it. Oh, I just knocked my glasses off. That's something I'm really excited to talk about because I grew up around a lot of Muslim people, but my perception of that culture has been very modified because as teenagers they don't follow the fucking rules. No teenagers tend to follow the rules, but do you follow Ramadan pretty closely? And if so, for the viewers, can you break down what exactly that is? Because I know can I put it and then you tell me what I'm wrong?
Yeah.
My understanding is that you can't eat or drink or do anything until sundown.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the quick summary of it. Can you elaborate on it? Because obviously,
that's what everybody thinks Ramadan is. But Ramadan is like you're fulfilling a part of embracing when you first embrace the religion. There's pillars. You know, like without buildings, nothing can stand.
No, you have to. You have to get to the top.
There has to be pillars. There has to be some foundation that holds stuff up. So the thing is, Ramadan is the pillar. It's one of the pillars that hold Islam. You know, Muslims to their standards. You know, so it goes. First, we gotta pray, pay, which means, you know, give out to the poor. And then comes fasting, you feel me? Fasting is a way of showing gratitude. Because
how so?
There's many people out there that's unfortunate, you feel me? Even though if you have water to drink today, you're very fortunate, you feel me? There's people out there that don't have no water, that don't have nothing to eat, that don't have nowhere to sleep, you feel me? So basically what you're doing is, you know, you're taking from your 12 hours of the day or however long you fast, you feel me, 16 hours or 12 hours, until it's sunset to sundown, you feel me? Like that's in between how you're fasting. So what you're showing is that, you know, you care, you're there for these people, you know, you're showing gratitude. You're like, okay, so there's people out there that doesn't have it. Today you're not starving yourself, but today I'm gonna show what I can do, you know.
And it's hard.
Yeah,
I remember when my friend Ali was breaking it down to me. Ali, you know Ali?
Yeah, I know Ali.
Ali was breaking it down to me because I seen him. He was in the basement and he was with his mat. He was doing his thing, and he broke it down to me. And I remember I tried it last year. That shit's hard, but see, I did it wrong though because I was still drinking water.
Yeah, drinking water.
You're not supposed to drink water, which is something I found out through John. John was telling it to me because I really thought, oh, you just didn't eat and didn't do anything until after sundown. But I didn't know water had anything to play. Yeah, how hard is that? That must be a bitch. Like that must be so difficult.
Doing it for so long. I'm used to it now. 30 days, no eating, no drinking until the sun goes down. I mean, it's pretty normal. But if you're first starting, I can't imagine what I was like when I was first starting. Like I'm telling you, the first few days, my guy, like I see food, like I couldn't stop myself. Like you can't resist. But the thing, that's what it's teaching you. You feel me?
It teaches you strength.
Yeah, it teaches you strength. Like if you just see something and you run towards it and you're not thinking twice about it, you know, what goals are you setting for yourself? You know, what accommodations are you?
So it's almost like discipline. It really does teach you
discipline yourself. Yeah.
Thank you. No, yeah, because I feel like my perception on what it was there, but it wasn't fully there. Because I remember last summer, I tried it, but I don't think I did it successfully. And it was really, really difficult because you get hungry. You get really, really hungry.
I mean, John tried too. John was like, yo.
And you play sports. So how does that come into, how do they obviously have to conflict each other, right? Because you're not getting the right nourishment throughout the day. So do you ever find yourself like really, really about to faint?
I never find myself that way.
Because I feel like that would be what my biggest concern is. If you're not getting no water, you're not getting any...
Now, like, if I take off my shirt, it's crazy, bro. I've been doing quarantine workout. Like, I'm telling you, my biceps...
I look beautiful.
Yeah, my biceps are way bigger than I was, like last year or the year before that. Now, it's like I'm there. I'm where I wanted it to be. You know, me and John was just lifting yesterday. While I'm fasting, bro. I'm doing a mile run while I'm fasting. I'm conditioning myself.
I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to.
Like I'm in good shape that I ever would be. You feel me? Like every time I walk past somebody, I was like, I wish this nigga would touch me. I would rock.
You know, I be feeling like that too now. Because you gotta understand, I grew up really, really, really skinny and scrawny, and it wasn't until like recently that I don't know if I hit puberty or what the fuck, but I had muscle now. Like I want all the motherfucking smoke. This is good.
It's like what's up, bro? I'm down.
Or like when someone look at you in the street, you're like, what's up, bro? What's good?
You down, bro? I'm down.
I'm down with the get down. Yeah.
That's one thing too. That was always my motto. You feel me? I'm down if you down. You feel me? Like it was always like that. Like you down? Shit, I'm down too. Like, what's up? What we doing? What's the deal? Like, we finna go to jail. I'm down too. What's up?
Nah, fuck jail. Jail ain't for me. Jail ain't for me.
You feel me?
I know that much. Jail ain't for me. No, not necessarily built for it. I feel like the concept of jail would be very nice, almost as a field trip, because literally all you would do is stay by yourself and really just go through it by yourself. And I would assume you'd be able to read and work out, which something I already fucking do on the daily. But I don't know. I value my freedom more and more. And the older I've gotten and the stupider things I've done, I've learned to value my freedom so much more. Because I feel like something that we take for granted. I know I've taken it for granted in the past. But going back to Ramadan, is it hard? Like, for like little kids? Like, how do little kids go about it?
Little kids, they
don't do it?
We tell them fast, and whenever you feel like you're hungry, go eat and fast again. You feel me? That's one way to train. You feel me?
At what age do you you have to take it seriously? There's no bullshit, no more little kid shit. Like at what age is it like, oh no?
I'm guessing about like 9 or 10. Cause come on, now 9 or 10, you have a brain. You know what you're doing. You're functioning. You feel me? But 9 or 10 is like they're still kids. You feel me? Like if they need to eat, they gotta eat. Like,
what I find really
the thing with that religion is like once you hit 15, that's like when all your deeds start counting up. Like from 0 months all the way to until you're 14, 15, you feel me? Like when you start hitting puberty, once you hit puberty, it's like bro, you're maturing, bro. Like we're not gonna tell you what's right from wrong. You should know what's right from wrong. You should know what green light, red light means. You know what yellow light means, slow down. You know all that stuff. You feel me? You're like, we shouldn't tell you.
So that would be the age of adulthood.
Yeah, that would be basically you reach adulthood. That's why like back then when you think about it, like our prophet, he married a girl he was like around like in his 40s.
Yeah, but that makes sense because there wasn't that many social constructs.
Yeah, it's because like people matured faster than they did today. You feel me? People today, kids today is like stupid. You feel me? Like if you, like I don't want to put it in that context. I'm just saying kids today are dumb. Like
you really think they're stupid?
Yeah, I think they're stupid, bro.
Why? I try to teach my little sister shit. I make her read.
No, I'm not talking about kids.
Oh, you're talking about kids. Oh, you're talking about all of us.
Like
what is it?
Us. It's just like dumb, bro. Like what's
I feel like it's because we have more freedom.
Yeah, it's because we have more freedom. But other than back then, like I'm just like kids nowadays are smoking. Like what the fuck are you smoking weed for? Like what is weed doing?
What is your thoughts on weed?
It's like, bro, I don't smoke weed. You feel me?
Why?
I don't smoke at all. It's just stupid. You're dependent on drugs to bring you happiness. That's basically how I think about it.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly.
You can have happiness without drugs.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, but you dependent on the type of drug. You dependent on this shit right here to give you happiness. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like I don't do drugs.
And
why? I'm an anti-drug.
Why have you stayed away from drugs? Is it because of your upbringing?
No,
or is it just you saying, fuck weed?
No, it's part of it is because of my religion, and the other part is just like I just don't find it to be a necessary need.
It's definitely not a necessary need, and if you do see it as a need,
I tried like one, and another thing that stopped me from doing drugs is like I'm a kid. You feel me? I make mistakes. I tried it before, and my body can't handle it. Like I can't, bro. I'm telling you, if I smoke right now, bro, I'm gonna be high till like next year probably, bro.
Really?
Like my tolerance level is this low, like so low.
That must be so fucking nice.
People look at me and think like, hey, you pass this nigga blunt, he gonna face it. You feel me? No, that's not the case, bro. No, I will tell you, yo, don't come around me with that stuff. Like, you feel me? If you're gonna roll that up, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go do what I have to do, and then I'm gonna come back to you, and you can be.
Do you find it weird being around high people?
Yeah.
I don't enjoy being around high
I
people
don't
when I'm
enjoy
not high.
when you're not high, you bring around high people. It's like, bro, this guy is not functioning at all. This guy is basically dead right now. You feel me? Like,
really?
He's not functioning, and it hurts me. It hurts me to see somebody just like, bro. I wish you were in your natural state. I wish we could have a normal conversation, but we can't right now because you're fucked up. You feel me? You're fucking up your system. You know, this thing is not good for you. You got to think about it in a different perspective. You can't just be like, oh shit, this is some good guys fucking up and just smoking. You know, you have to be optimistic. You have to be.
See, what fucked me up as a kid is the stigma of weed wasn't there. Like, there was no stigma, and I don't feel like there's a stigma now.
I don't think weed was as high it didn't contain as much THC as it did.
That's something that
today.
I read a book on it, and I've been reading this book that talks about how the THC levels that we're viewing now are absurd. Are absurd. They went from
way ridiculous.
The natural state of weed and the natural THC levels are like 30%, and now we're seeing it be up in the 90s.
Yeah.
So imagine what the effects of it are. And we already knew that it did some sort of brain damage, so the brain damage can only get worse. But I feel like people are so used to like, oh, it cures cancer. It's not bad. But what it's important to remember, if you're using combustion, if you're using any sort of combustion, it's bad for your lungs. It doesn't matter if it's weed, it doesn't matter what the fuck it is. If there's combustion and you're inhaling smoke, it's bad for you. Do you think sports had anything to do with you not doing drugs? Because you play sport. Because I know a lot of athletes they stay away from it for the most part.
Not the athletes I know.
But it's because of the area we're growing up in. You also have to understand that. I think socioeconomics is vital. Did you grow up around here your whole time, or where has Abdul come up? Huh?
You feel me? I'm not even a Kansas baby, but I rep my city. You feel me? I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I moved here in 2009, as we speaking. Bro. I was 9 years old when I moved here. I'm from Music City. You got it, bro?
Literally.
I'm a rapper, bro, and I'm from Music City. You feel me?
I didn't know that. That's dope.
Yeah, I'm from Music City, bro. I'm not from here.
What brought your family to Kansas?
Man, my mom always just like putting on the sandals and just moving. You feel me? My mom is always a go-getter. You feel me? She's always putting food on the table, so she had to find what's best for her and her kids, and she went out there and did what she had to do. You feel me?
How many siblings do you have?
I have 10 siblings.
Yeah, I
heard. When I tell people that, they just be like, "You got what?" Yeah, I got 10 siblings, bro. I love all of them.
But is that a cultural thing, or is that just your mother?
I don't know, bro. That's something I have to ask about. I know my mom had 10 siblings, and the thing about my mom is like, you know, when you come in a household with a lot of children, that everybody has to be provided for. You feel me? And everybody has to be happy.
And they all have feelings.
Yeah, have feelings. You feel me? If you get one person something, they might not feel good about it, and if you get another person something, they might not feel good about it. The thing with my mom was like an equal opportunist, bro. If she got one person something, everybody got it, bro. You feel me? Everybody was happy that day in the house. Like, there was nobody that felt left out. My mom was my dad, bro. I'll tell you that. It's not that my dad wasn't there. My dad didn't provide for me. It's because my dad died when I was at a young age. So you feel me? My mom was my dad. Bro, I'm telling you, my mom is like the best person on earth.
I mean, she sounds really cool.
Bro,
You're describing.
It's crazy, bro.
And how do you think her mentality has been instilled into you? Because obviously you're a go-getter. Like, you called me and you're like, let me fucking pull up right now. And I was like,
that's how I felt. You feel me? Her mentality is like that too. You feel me? Like, my mom is never the lady type person. My mom is like probably what, like almost 50. Like, she's 50 years old now. You feel me? And she thinks she's old, but like, mom, you're waking up every day. She owns a store. You know, she goes in the store. She does what she got to do. Like, I'm like, you're not old in my eyes. You feel me? Like you still going. That doesn't mean I have to keep troubling you. You feel me? I think I put enough trouble on her already that now it's time for me to start paying her back. But there's nothing I can do on this world that can pay my mom back. Everybody knows that. There's nothing you can do right now. You can have millions of dollars and still not pay your mother back because love is unconditional. You feel me? Think about that.
I appreciate you thinking. Yeah, you're putting just thoughts in my head. I'm gonna have to think on that. I'm gonna be on my break later. I'm just thinking. Wow. No, yeah, I'm just trying to take all of that in. So that explains your work ethic. That explains why you stay away from drugs. That explains a lot. That makes sense. So you really have never thought about saying, because I know a lot of Muslim kids who don't really care about. They don't care about it. So what makes you stay so in line with it? Because I grew up with a lot of Muslims who just don't care. Like, they're still Muslims, right? But they don't really take it as seriously as you.
It's because I wouldn't blame them. You feel me? If I was to blame somebody, I would blame the parents. Because my mom, she enforced it on me. You feel me? She like it's never good to force somebody, but my mom knew what she was doing. It's like, take the horse to the water, lead it, make him drink it. Even if he doesn't want it, make him drink it. And once he starts drinking, you let him alone. You'll see how he acts. feel me? You see him drinking on his own. But some of them, they were like, you know what? I'm not even gonna force him. If he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't want to do it. You feel me? That's how it is. And living in a society today, bro, come on, you got to think about it. Kids are imagining they have to be what they look like. You know, they have to be 100 likes on Instagram. They have to be follows on Facebook.
They have to smoke a blunt. They have to drink lean.
They have to be on magazines.
They gotta pop perks.
They gotta have Louis. You know, they have to have kids. You listen to me, bro. You don't have to have these things, bro. Be you. As long as you be you, bro, you're gonna get somewhere. But if you think you have to be what you have to be, go ahead, bro. Yeah, let's see how far you get. You feel me? You either end up in two places, bro. That's what my mom always told me. You want to be whatever you know. Go be what you want to be. But remember, be something that you don't have to be in two places at. Either dead or in jail. I mean, every mom should tell you that, bro. You feel me? Your mom shouldn't have to worry. Like right now, I'm outside. My mom didn't ring me not once. Why? Because she knows. Like, I'm not that stupid. I'm not gonna go do drugs, sell a bus, none of that. You feel me? Like, I'm over here doing an interview, chilling with my friends, having fun. You know, and install the trust in your mom. Install the trust in the parenthood. You be good to go, bro. You have nothing to worry about. That's how it is.
Thank you. I'm learning a lot. This is dope. I'm really enjoying this. I grew up much different than, so to speak. Like,
yeah.
Like a lot of what you're speaking on, I can partially relate to, but not fully. So yeah. That's the thing. I'm sorry if I'm like just because I like thinking. I like thinking about what you're telling me, and it makes a lot of sense. It makes it when you're putting everything into perspective. It makes sense. So rap is typically associated with a lot of criminal activities. When she found out you were rapping, how did she feel about it? Because obviously, if she types in rap, she's not gonna find the best music.
She's not gonna find.
She's gonna find awful shit.
You feel me?
So
rap nowadays, it consists of three things: drugs, sex, and what else? Money.
But how much of that is based on the social economics on where the music is being made? Because let's be honest, some of the best artists have come from the slums. Have come from places where they can't get a job because no one will hire them. They can't do this, and that, and the only thing they know is to sell dope or to sell that ass, right? So how can you? I feel like when I hear music like that, it's not justifiable, but I get it. I understand it. That's the environment that they're coming from. So it's like, you know. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm wording it correctly, but that's how I view it. So how did your mom be like, all right, you're going to be a rapper, and you're not going to rap, you're not...
I'll keep it a buck with you, bro. I never told my mom about rap, bro. She doesn't even know, bro.
She just knows you're doing your own thing.
She just know I'm doing my own thing, but if she found out, I don't know how she would take it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how she would take it. She just doesn't know I rap. But there's many people that tell her, yo, your son is out there rapping. Do you know that? I don't know if she knows. I don't know what my mom is capable of.
So what are the long-term goals with making your music? Where do you see your music going? I mean, you're talking about dropping an EP, so you're still relatively like new in all of this. So where do you see it going, and where do you see yourself progressing? What are your goals?
I'm taking music right now as something I want to do for now. You feel me? Not like I want to get a real job. I want to put my hands on things. You feel me? I want to make money, but like I'm trying to see if money comes out of this.
What's a real job for you?
A real job for me, like I'm like being in the industry, like where I work for myself. I don't want to be somebody else's boss. I told you that, bro.
See, I feel like
I'm not gonna go work for Jeff Bezos. You gotta be fucked up.
Are you serious? See, I don't mind working for somebody as long as I know that I come up.
Bro, you gotta think about it, bro. Instead of building your dreams, you're gonna go build Jeff Bezos' dreams. That nigga's a fucking millionaire.
But look at him.
That nigga work for selling books and say I sell anything I fucking want. You want me to go work for you now? What the fuck? You might tell me.
The way I look at it, tell me. The way I look at it is, there's levels to this shit. You can't be a boss just overnight.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
Like for me, when I got my job, I always like when they give me shit, I'm always like, this is character development. Leave me alone. Like I don't give a fuck. But I kind of disagree with that. I feel like you can end up being the big boss, but don't just rely on being the big boss. You also have to understand that there's levels to this shit. You got to be underneath somebody to do. Now, that's how I've always viewed it. There's levels to this shit. And what if you're not doing music? What kind of field do you want to be in, or do you want to be in the music scene? Like that's long term.
Like my field, like bro, like I imagine, bro. I have a lot of imaginations. Let me tell you that, bro.
And he does no drugs, y'all.
Yeah, I have a lot of imaginations, bro. I would walk outside one day and see it's beautiful, take a picture of the trees and be like, you know what? One day I'm gonna be a photographer. You feel me? I'm gonna walk outside, you know, tell somebody something, like give somebody advice, I'm gonna be a therapist. You see, the thing with me is I never have a set road, you feel me?
That's how I feel as well.
I like so much things that I can do. It's just like, bro, you know, and then when you go to college, you can only pick 2 things you want to do out of all of these things you'd rather do, you feel me? So it was like, you know,
I mean, look at the garden that we're in now. Yeah. It was nothing.
It's beautiful, bro.
And then I walked out. I was like, "This shit is ugly. I need to do something." But then I did it. We did it. This create started. And we had to clear everything. It was great. There was fucking shit there. No, yeah, I like that concept. You got me. So it's just that it's very, very clear to me. But when it comes to the music thing, that's where I'm very, very unclear with everything, because it's clear to me how your mentality works and it's clear to me how your work ethic works.
Yeah.
But with the music thing, if I'm understanding properly, you're saying that you're trying everything and something is gonna work. Something's gonna work because you're gonna put in your 100% to everything.
100% to everything. Like music, I put my 100% to that. I know music is gonna work. You feel me? Like it's cause you gotta understand. Like I have a role model. I never told you this. Let's go back into. I don't know if you heard of Pontiac made DDG.
No.
He's a rapper now. He's a rapper. The thing with him was like everybody that knows me, they say me and him have the same personality, we act the same. The thing with that is because my guy started off as a YouTuber, like as a YouTuber, you feel me? Dusty, no money getting, you feel me? Now he has a fucking $1 million mansion and he has a fucking Rolls Royce parked in front of him, you feel me? The nigga toilet washes his ass for him. But nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, this nigga started as a YouTube channel, now he's a rapper. The thing he did was he played it smart. He started with YouTube.
So he got himself some fans.
He got himself some fans. He built that fan base. And then he uses YouTube as a leverage to step on what? The music world. So now he does vlogging and when you bring that together, that's views and money, bro. Now he owns a Rolls Royce, BMW, what's it called? My nigga got a fucking, what's those?
He's living good.
Yeah, he living good, my nigga. That nigga is living good, you feel me? He got like 20 bitches coming in his house doing his hair. He got bitches walking around his house like this is a freaking park, you feel me? Like, what the fuck?
So you want to be a Renaissance man?
Yeah.
That's how I've always wanted to look at it as well.
The thing I'm looking at is like, bro, use music as a leverage and whatever you need to do, use it as another leverage. Bring those two together, bro, you make it bank, you feel me? I'm telling you, everybody's gonna get it, bro. If you're in my circle and if I fuck with you, if I ever talk to you, bro, you're getting a dime out of me.
That's how I feel as well. That's why I do this shit. I want to make sure that everyone has a platform to speak.
Yeah, you feel me?
And I also realize that the Kansas City underground scene, it's not a thing.
If everybody thought like me, bro, I think everybody be fucking rich.
Oh wow, really?
I think everybody be fucking rich.
I agree. If no one, how do you deal with distractions? Obviously, weed and things like that are not a distraction, but you still have to have distractions.
Yeah.
How do you focus yourself? What do you do to focus?
You just gotta think, bro. Like you can't just. This is life, bro. Things are not gonna work out the way you want it to work out. You have to know that before you can do anything in life. You have to know the basic principles of life, bro. You can't just be like wake up one morning and then, you know, just, hey, welcome to the show. You feel me? You just can't do that. You have to follow. You wake up one morning. What do you do? What do you do? What's your morning routine? You get up, you brush your teeth, you do that. That's how life is. You get up, you do that. You gotta work your ass off to get to where you need to be. You feel me? But I know people that just wake up. My nigga didn't even brush his teeth. This nigga picked up the roach, lighted it on fire, and smoked the blunt. Now this nigga's fucking high. Now you tell him to go brush his teeth. Nah, I'm gonna do it later. Let's go grab some food. Like, bro, come on. That's not a priority, bro. Prioritize yourself. You can't continue with life without continuing yourself. You gotta perfect yourself before you can perfect anything else. 100.
That's dope. Yeah.
100, bro.
See, I know people who wake up every day and smoke and do that. And I don't frown upon it, but I see where you're coming from, where their goals aren't aligned.
Yeah, like.
So when you're growing up in an area like this where not everyone has goals, how do you not only make other people have better goals, but how do you make sure that you're in check?
Because I think about it like, okay.
So you really, when you're doing things, you really look at every perspective.
Yeah,
and then that's because of your mother and your religion.
Yeah, I gotta look at it from every perspective. I look at it, I'm like, bro, look at everybody else. They're down below. What if I gotta be the one that gotta come up? I got to be, bro. Like, I go to stores, like, this is just me. I'm gonna just tell you a little bit about me. I go to stores, like, my mama sent me to go get rice, right? And then I can't find any. And then I tell myself, bro, there has to be a last one. There's no way on earth. There's not one more pack of rice in this fucking store. I search. I'm like, y'all have to have it in the back. Nigga, the lady's going in the back. I'll follow her. I'm like, bro, I gotta see you. You have to have at least one pack of rice. Guess what? There's one more pack of rice. She's like, bro, you're lucky. This is the last pack of rice. Like, you gotta, You can't do nothing without what? Speaking it into what? Existence. You feel me?
You gotta have the mindset.
You have to, bro. You have to, bro. Like I'm saying, everybody around me is not rich now. Everybody's not fortunate. But if I'm gonna speak it into existence, it's what's gonna happen.
Everyone around you seems to have a similar mentality too. It's not right now, but it's gonna come.
It's gonna come,
I'm with you right there.
I have to become rich. You have to.
I know, there's
no other way around
there's not.
You have to become rich.
And well, yeah, and
you have to, bro.
And that's why I'm always confused as to why people don't set goals for themselves.
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of people who don't have a mentalities like ours, and it's weird to me. It's really, really weird to me. But do you still, when you're talking to somebody who doesn't have goals, and probably someone who's watching this and doesn't have the same mindset as you, what would you tell them to get that mindset? Because I know a lot of people think that that's all they need to do to get better is change their mindset, and that's the first piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, that is
so
the first
what
piece
would you tell them? Because they're like you guys, you and the Stay Chilling Collective, you guys are very positive. You guys talk everything into existence. You guys are very you guys are pushing for your movement, and you know that your wave is going to be bigger than the tidal wave. It's going to be serious. So what would you tell somebody who's trying to fix their mindset?
Find something you want to do, bro. Find something you love. You feel me? Go after something that you think it's gonna get you somewhere. You feel me? Just don't wake up one morning and be like, okay, I'm gonna try this. You feel me? It's just like food. You feel me? You bring it to the table. You can't what happens if you don't finish the food? What does your mom tell you to do? Hey, you have to finish that food. You feel me? Try the green beans. If you don't fuck with it, then at least finish them and put it to a side and be like, okay, I'm gonna come back to that later. I'm gonna explore your opportunities. Like there's many things out there, bro. There's things you can do out there, things you can study, things you can, just do something, bro. Go pick up a book and study the thesaurus, the dictionary, do whatever, bro. I promise you, it's gonna get you somewhere, bro. It's gonna get you somewhere, bro.
Yeah, because you can't.
I'm in the midst right now. I'm studying the thesaurus, bro. I'm gonna be there, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be one of the smartest person. You feel me? Right now, I might be like the 180 something in my class, but I promise you, as soon as I finish that thesaurus by May 18th, nigga, I'm gonna be the valedictorian of fucking Harvard High School this year. You feel me? I could be if I wanted to. Nah, I can't actually. It's too late. It's too late. But don't tell yourself it's too late, bro. Go get your ass up and do it, bro. It's too late for you, but it's not too late for me. You feel me?
I've read the thesaurus before.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking memorize that shit, bro. I'm telling you.
I read the dictionary as well. The dictionary is whack. Because you would think it's fun, but it's not. It's just a bunch of fucking words.
The sources is.
And the sentences are always whack.
Yeah.
Have you read the dictionary?
No, I haven't read.
If you end up reading the dictionary, you'll notice that all the example questions, the sentences, they're all formatted exactly the same. Yeah. Especially if they're a noun or a verb, they're all the structure of the sentence. It's all the same. It's really shitty.
It's whack.
What kind of books do you read? Like I like reading about quantum physics. I like reading about.
Stop there, bro. We might talk about this the whole time, bro. Let me tell you, I am addicted to Flash. So when you say quantum physics, my nigga, I'm all in with you.
See, I got into quantum physics through. I think it was
time. Time is like
time and space
so
and reality.
Crazy, bro.
You know what I was reading that blew my fucking mind, and the way realities work.
Yeah,
there was a chapter on how realities work, and it was talking about how an ant who lives all the way down here, right?
Yeah.
Their reality and their dimension is different from the dimension of us. And it blew my fucking mind because we think of dimensions of like, I gotta go through a portal. No. A dimension is literally the difference between you being this size, and you being this size. That shit is fascinating to me. Find shit like that. There's so many weird shit.
So many shit you can do out there, yo.
And the thing is, to get a library card, it's literally a dollar.
The thing about me is like, I'm trying to see like, right now I'm stuck on vibration. You know, like I'm like, do we really vibrate at a different frequency than everything else around us? Like, you know what I'm talking about? I think we actually do, because like, listen, humans can hear dog whistles, but can they hear it as good as dogs can?
Or look at like, there's frogs who can see in ultraviolet.
Yeah.
I know that snakes can only snakes can see in ultraviolet. There's different bees and insects see different flowers. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, there's a flower right here that's neon, but
cats, freaking nocturnal. I said nocturnal. What's it called?
You know what's something that I've always been interested in? What do whales do? What whales in their brain? They send vibrations to their brain. What is it called?
I don't know what it's called, but
I'm trying. What the
whales can do shit. Like, do something with your life, bro. Study this fucking trees. You have to take them back in the fine glasses, see where the roots run down. You feel me?
There is a lot of shit. He said, "Don't get me started. We're finna
bro.
Be here forever."
Ever, bro. I'm telling you, do something.
Do you like reading? Like, would you say that reading is something that you try to do?
Yeah, reading. Yeah, like before I used to hate reading, bro. Like teachers would be like, "Go get a book." I'd be like, "Oh shit, not this one, bro." I'm telling you, reading is what makes your brain smarter.
Yeah, no, that's the reason I think I'm smart.
Yeah, it makes you smart, bro. It makes you think beyond your imagination, bro.
Well, yeah,
Reading
because
will open you up.
because if you're reading something, even
Like
if you don't
right
like
now,
it,
if I keep doing bicep curls, you know what happens? Is my muscle's gonna get sore, you feel me? And then after that, it's
You
gonna
go to
heal
bed,
up,
yeah.
you feel me?
And then it's gonna get bigger.
Yeah, it's gonna get better. Keep going, and then you're gonna be big enough. You feel me?
no, yeah,
Think, imagine, believe, succeed.
but definitely do read
Repeat.
books. Read lots of books. Read any book. I feel like a lot of people don't read books.
Yeah, a
You
lot
need
of
to
people don't read books, and I'm telling you, if you become successful at one thing, keep going. Become successful at another thing, because what? You'll get moolah in your pocket, baby.
And that's what matters, huh?
I mean, that's the thing. You see, the kids nowadays is like.
See, that's what I think matters.
Money matters, but
It's
you
not
can't do
everything.
nothing without money. But come on, bro. Get knowledge. You feel me? Like, what if like a zombie apocalypse happened, bro? Money's not a fucking thing no more. You feel me?
No, if there's a zombie apocalypse, I need that. Boom,
Yeah.
cash out.
I know that thing. You got everything you want, but now you need to like what you want to survive with. You got knowledge. Now you can take this fucking tree down and build a fucking fort out of it that nobody can get into.
I would never
You
take
feel
this.
me?
You know why? Because they're plums. I could eat it in the future.
Okay, eat this plum, but I'm talking about that tree. Like, just take wood and build it out of a fort. You feel me? You know, do something with your. Like, you can. You know what I'm talking about?
He said, "You know what I'm talking about." What time is it?
It's like 3:20.
3:20. Some light.
Some light. You feel me? But AbdulFBaby, man, I'm telling you, go check out my music. You gonna like it, bro.
I mean, and in your music, in your coming EP, do you feel like discussing the things that we just discussed about the fact that your religion and things like that? Is that something that intrigues you? Is that something you want to talk about in the future?
In my music, yeah, I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna have to talk about that.
Because it's your life, huh?
That's something that's gonna push me towards it, especially when Muslims are like not supposed to be doing music. You feel me? Like, it's just like the beat and the tour. Like, if I'm not supposed to be doing something, a lot of people are gonna criticize me over that. Like, bro, why are you doing something you're not supposed to be doing? It's gonna come, bro. It's gonna come. I know. I'm ready for it. I'm prepared for it. It's gonna come. You feel me? Like, you know, I was put on this earth to go after something. I'm gonna go after what I have to go
But
after.
if just like how you didn't use any vice because of your religion, what makes you say, "Well, I want to make music, so let me break this with just one rule"? Is that how you, or?
Nah, that's not how it is. Like, everybody breaks rules, bro. You feel me? Not no one is perfect. It's just like, I'm just trying to find something to do. You feel me? Like, I feel like the sound of music, like, it's a way to connect to my heartbeat. You feel me? I just think this is the thing for me. You feel me? So that's why I'm doing it. Like, if you think it's for you, like, bro, go after it, bro. You never know. You only live once. You know? Like, there's a lot of things, bro. You know? Like I'm saying, like, think about this, bro. Christianity, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever, like, all the religions out there, they all connect to each other. You feel me?
How so?
Like, think about Mary now. What happened? How did, you know, who was the first people on this earth? Adam and who?
Eve.
To Christianity's like
Right, but see, I
Muslim
believe
is
it.
like that.
Really?
You feel me? Yeah, no, that's how it is. The first people on this earth was Adam and Eve. What did God tell them not to eat?
The apple.
The apple from what? The tree, right? And what they do? They ate it.
Fucking apple.
Who told them to eat it? The snake. Who was the snake?
The devil.
The devil. You feel me? That's how it is. You feel me? That's all these religions connect to each other. So if your religion lets you do something and my religion lets me do something and it's all the same and it's all connected, how do we know what the really true religion is? You feel me? What if all this is connected somehow? Everything is connected somehow.
It has to,
It
right?
has to be, bro.
Because we're all people.
Like Mary, now, you believe Mary's a virgin. I believe Mary's a what? A virgin. She had one son. Who was that son? Jesus. You feel me?
Oh, wow.
This all connects. The thing with this is people don't listen to your religion because there's a lot of ignorance out there. You think of Muslims, you're like, oh yeah, not 9/11 terrorist bomber. You feel me? That's how it is, but it's not. But you gotta listen. You gotta look at more than. You gotta look outside the box. You gotta look more than it is. That's how it is.
You think it's all connected? See, I've always predicted that. So I believe in like evolution. I believe in all that. And I believe in the Big Bang.
I don't know about evolution, bro.
You don't know about evolution?
Evolution.
Oh, you know you're the fifth person I've talked to that doesn't believe in evolution.
No, I know evolution. I just don't believe in evolution. Like, bro, how can you come from a monkey, bro? Come on, dude. Like, it's not possible. I don't think it's impossible.
That's
bro.
fucking crazy.
Use your brain, yo.
Whoa. Okay,
Use
so you know
your
you're the
brain.
fifth person who's told me they don't believe in evolution.
It's just hard to believe in.
How?
evolution, bro. It's
It makes
hard.
sense. You just adapt to your surroundings through time. In my head, it makes sense. Like, I've never questioned. I've never not believed in it. Like, I've read it.
Why haven't we seen another monkey?
What do you mean?
That came amongst us, like that looks amongst
because
us.
it takes millions and millions of years. Like
It's been millions and millions of years.
Right,
like,
but it
think
takes
about it.
It takes.
You feel me? You see, think about it. It's been millions and millions of years. Why haven't we seen a monkey come amongst us?
Fuck, you got me there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I don't believe it. Like, I don't. I won't say I don't believe in it.
See,
It's
but
just, like, it's hard for me to
evolution
believe.
isn't just between people becoming humanistic, right?
Yeah.
It's literally about them adapting to their surroundings. We've seen plenty of animals adapt to their surroundings. That I think by looking simply at the fossil records, it's pretty obvious to tell that a deer went from being a deer to being an alligator and vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand where the disbelief comes from, but I don't know. Every time I've read or learned about evolution, it makes sense in my head, you know? That they went on land, they didn't need flippers anymore, so they got hooves. It makes sense. But the way I understand it is it takes millions and millions and millions and millions of years. But I get where you're coming from. You really don't believe in it? How can you be so educated and dismiss it?
Like, it's just like,
I feel like you're not the only one that thinks this. I feel like I've talked to 5 people this past month. Like some of my most of my closest friends don't believe in evolution.
I don't.
But why? Like, you really do think it's just if evolution was real, we'd have another human?
I don't think a human embryo can create a fucking this to that. Nah, the human embryo is strong, but not that strong, bro. You feel me?
You believe in aliens?
Huh? I mean, if aliens were a thing, I think it was just the devil just playing tricks. You feel me? I honestly think so. I don't think that's don't tell me you believe in aliens, bro.
But I don't believe in aliens in the concept that, like, oh, they're coming over here and like, taking us to their planet. I believe in aliens in the sense that there definitely is another being out there.
There is another creation out there.
And I don't think it has to be, like, smart. And I could literally just be a little crab-looking thing in Mars just walking around. That classifies as an alien.
Okay,
that's how I look at it. I don't look at it as, like, I'm a fucking doctor up in this bitch.
Hey, you looking at me right now. I'm an alien. You know why? Because that's how they identify us. You feel me?
Yeah, because we're minority. Yeah, we come from another country.
We're aliens automatically. That's how it is. Like, bro, we're on the same earth. However, it doesn't matter. As long as you're from a different place and from a different origin, you're automatically an alien, bro.
I still can't believe you don't believe in evolution. That's fucking ridiculous. What? You're so smart.
Oh.
But the thing is, I've spoken to a lot of people and they don't believe in it. What the fuck? Who the fuck are y'all listening to that makes you not believe in evolution? Is it simply the fact that you don't see nothing becoming like us? Is that all it is? Because you have to remember, evolution isn't just people. It's these plants. It's the reason that they grow the way they grow. It's the reason this grows the way it grows. It's the reason that grows the way it grows. That's evolution. It's not just us. It's everything. Everything around us. Everything around us adapts.
The only part of evolution I don't believe is that humans come from monkeys and this and that. Nah, but everything else, it's just not possible, yo.
You don't think monkeys are smart enough? I mean, chimpanzees?
I mean, they are. Like,
no, they're really
fucking smart.
Dolphins are really
fucking
smart.
Like, animals are way smarter. We underestimate animals. Bro.
Yeah, they'll fuck us up. If they had our technology, they'd fuck us up.
Yeah, if they had our technology, yeah, they'd definitely fuck us up. They fucking put us in cages and treat us like dogs and cats.
I mean, the simplest. Wait, Abdul, I don't want to seem condescending, but even if you look at your teeth, that's evolution in itself. We have grinders and we have canines.
You're right.
We have grinders for the grass.
Yeah.
Then we have canines for the meat. That's evolution in itself.
You get it somewhere, bro. It's gonna take a lot of convincing.
Really?
It's gonna take a lot of.
I feel like you're the most educated person that has told me that they don't believe in evolution. Because the other people who have told me that they don't believe in evolution, they simply come up with like, I don't believe. You're the first person who's actually actually gone, wow, that's fucking wild to me.
Yeah, I don't believe. It's not that like it's just hard for me to think that, bro. You were once this, now you're this. You know, it's very hard. I can see the similarities. Like, if you look at a chest of a gorilla and you look at my chest, like, I got a fucking area chest. Like, I look like a fucking gorilla, you feel me? The way our breasts are shaped, the way their breasts are shaped, you know, the way they're standing, like, the way, like, everything is like, it's not hard, bro. You can.
Yeah, we have similar characteristics.
You can take someone that never, ever heard of evolution or anything and be like, you know, you're a once that. And you can actually convince them, you know. You can give them history about it. Like, I believe in fossils. I believe in dinosaurs and all this, but I mean, who doesn't believe in dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs are pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, they're fucking cool. But I'm saying, like, when you bring in like this big chimpanzee thing, and you're telling me, like, it's pretty hard. I'm gonna believe it. Like, if you give me enough.
See, I feel like the only thing that fucks that up is we don't know the missing. We still haven't figured out what the missing link is. Like, we know what we're Homo sapiens, but we don't know what was prior to that. Wow, Abdul, I'm really shocked right now, Abdul. I didn't expect that from you.
Yeah.
And for the people who are watching this, Abdul, say your name. Because the one time we were talking, you were like, Abdul's not my name. Did you know that? Did you know Abdul's not my name?
Yeah, that's
Who
the
do you
thing.
think my name
That's
is?
the thing,
It's
like-
not Abdul, I'll tell you that. And I remember being
The
like,
thing is,
well,
everybody be like, yo, Abdul, and be like, that's not my name.
what's your name?
And then they'd be like, that's my last name. Did you know that? Like, people have been calling me my last name forever. Nobody knows my first name. So my first name.
Whoa, it's your last name?
Yeah, Abdul.
I thought it was like your fucking middle name or something.
No, Abdul's my last name, bro. That's the thing, bro. You got to think about it. Before you can do anything, you got to put your name out there.
That's
What
wild.
do you always put out there? You put out your last name. So now
No,
what?
I don't.
Everybody's you don't. What you put out? You
Luis
put-
Alfonso.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm serious. When you're watching this, look at the YouTube channel. It doesn't say my last name.
I don't care. Bro.
I don't give no credit to nobody.
I'm
Don't
putting
deserve
my
credit.
You know why I'm putting my last name out there? Because I have younger siblings, and who am I leaving my legacy to? The people that's younger than me. You feel me? That's why you put your last name out there.
Say your first
Think
name.
about
What's
that.
your first name?
My first name is Abdullahi.
Abdullah.
Yeah. My middle name is Mustafa. My last name is Abdul.
So your full name is Abdullah Mustafa Abdul.
You feel me? Lord, nobody, if you fucking call me that, you see this? Fuck! Nah, I'm joking. But yeah.
You know, growing up, I didn't know my name was Luis. I thought my name was Ponchito because that's what I was called. I didn't know my name was Luis till I went to school.
Yeah.
And they were like, your name's Luis. I was like, fuck no, it's not. You're tripping. My name's Ponchito.
Ponchito, bitch.
I'm being dead serious. I really thought that was my name. Like, that's what I
Bro, I
wrote.
tell you, the one race I always fuck with is Mexicans, bro. I love these niggas, bro. This is so funny, bro.
I'm being serious. I didn't know my name was Luis. And then when I found out my name was Luis, I was like,
Hey,
fuck,
you
I got a
think your name?
basic ass name.
It's Ponchito.
My name is Ponchito. I was like, my name is Ponchito. And my dad, he's big Ponchito, so it's
Luis
Poncho.
Ponchito Alfonso.
Yeah. They call Alfonso's Poncho. So that's why they were calling me Ponchito, if that makes sense. No, yeah, I didn't know my name. And all the teachers thought I was stupid or something. They were like, what do you mean your name's not Luis? Has any teacher ever been condescending with your name? Have you found anything like that?
Nah, because it'd be funny. We have a substitute. They'd be like, Abdul, yeah. Like, that's it. They'd be like, how do you say your first name? I'd be like, that is my first name. You know, lying to them because it's like, when you look at the chart, it goes your last name first and then your first name. You feel me? So it's like,
I'm surprised you didn't just say, fuck it, call me my middle name.
Mustafa?
Yeah.
I mean, that is a well-known name. You feel me?
It's a very popular name.
Hey,
It's like
long live Mustafa.
Long live Mustafa is one of my close friends. I love him. I miss you, buddy.
Yeah.
How has gun violence affected you in terms of our community and where you're coming from? And what would you like to spread a message against or for? Or how does that work? When you're making your music, do you think about social issues that we're having here in our community, in the city?
That's the thing we were talking about. Like, me, Danny, and Baby, and John, Baby, we sat down, we were like, bro, we're making music. Yeah, we're talking about fucking girls. We're talking about getting money, but what are we using music to benefit the community?
What are you using your platform to benefit the community?
What are you putting out there for the community? That's one thing we talked about. So we're trying to get into, like, we're starting to discuss, like, social things, you feel me? Like, things that's going on in the real world, you feel me? Yeah. My favorite rapper, Lil Baby.
Really? That's like a good gym rapper.
I fuck with that nigga, bro. I fuck with that nigga.
What is it about? What is it about him that you fuck with?
I don't know. It's just like that nigga just like that nigga's hard, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody say, bro.
I fuck with him as well.
And don't play NBA Youngboy in my car because I don't understand one thing that guy is talking about.
Can I be honest with you? I missed that whole fucking wave.
What?
Like, I have never listened to NBA Youngboy. Like I've listened to some. Obviously,
Yeah.
I've given it a try. Like I had to cut off my day ones for the win.
Yeah.
I listened to it. I was like, what the fuck? I missed that whole wave. Like I don't know what the fuck. I missed that whole wave.
Like what you just said, I had to cut off my day one for the win, bro.
I don't believe in that.
Not everyone can make it to the top.
I don't see. I've been told that, but I don't believe in that.
Not everyone can make it to the top. I mean, they can, but you just can't do it at once.
I'm gonna put it like this: when I say bring my day ones with me, I don't mean we all have to be kings, but we all have to be better than where we were at.
Yeah,
that's how I look at it.
You gonna do better than you were doing.
Do my
but
day
I
ones
can't-
get me into shit? Yes,
Yeah.
but they're my day ones, so
They
it's
were my
like
day ones, yeah. You feel me? I'm gonna take you out of shit. I'm gonna get you out of shit, but my nigga, I can't bring you. I can't have you all the way to the top with me, where like you breathing on my neck, like you're in the same house together, like 20.
yeah, but I feel like
my
people,
nigga, I love you.
I
but
feel like people
not
don't.
Like that, bro.
I don't know. Maybe if that's how people, then I'm not thinking about it correctly. The way I've always understood that
I'ma
is
be rich,
you
bro.
just got to bring everybody with you. I'm not gonna leave. I would hope not to leave anyone behind, unless if they did some fuck shit. Then I will not tolerate fuck shit, right? But for the most part, I'd love to be able to just. We all got money now. What you mean? We good now.
I'm gonna be rich. You gonna be rich, bro.
I believe that. I know we are. I know for a fact we are. Because work ethic is very, very, very important. And you have a really good work ethic. I feel like I have a decent one. I've been going through it. I've been having mental problems like a little loser. Have you ever had any mental issues, anything that you've gone through where it's like, maybe I do need to do a substance. Maybe I do need to talk to the Lord more. Maybe I do, like, have you never gone through anything like that yet?
Nah, never.
So you've always just been a positive.
Yeah, I've always been positive. I pick myself up. You guys, my family, they'll tell you, like, I've never seen you mad. Like, that's just the man where I am.
Put me on. I'm always fucking angry. Put me on. How do you not get mad? When you get upset, what do you do?
You got to think about it, bro. That's first, family comes first. There's something, bro, I'm telling you, you got to think, this is going to be deep, bro. You got to think about it. This thing is life, my nigga. Like, there's some things you're going to want to do, but you can't do. Like, no matter, like, there's nothing in your power to do. Like, let's say, there be food, like, I buy food sometimes. Like, I be wanting this food, but if you ask me for it, my God, I'm going to give it to you, bro. Like, without a second doubt. Like, I'm hungry, bro. I'm starving to, yeah, because it's food. Like, I know how much you want it too. You feel me? I don't care. Like, I will always put people's needs first, bro. You got to think about it. Like, right now, if you got mad at me, we cool. And then tomorrow we're gonna be friends because, like, you know, we know how to maintain ourselves, but don't just get mad at. Like, you can get mad, but don't hold your anger issues in. But I'm telling you that.
But when you do feel angry, what do you do? Because I find that I just want to just rip shit apart.
Thing is,
I work out, and it's not a good coping method. I find that I just get stronger, and you don't want to be mad and strong. That don't mix well.
The thing is, I'm a fucking chill person. Like,
no, I can tell. You just be vibing
like,
in the bit.
Bro, I could be doing nothing and just be laughing by myself. Like, the thing with me is just be cool. Like, I don't know how to. I can't make you become a positive person. Like, my nigga, but just like go watch Netflix or something. Just do something with your life. Bro, you know what I watch on Netflix right now? I watch fucking National Geographics. I go to YouTube.
I love watching documentaries. Bro, yeah, fuck yeah.
You know what I watch? I watch 7 hours of the Earth going around in its full orbit. Like, bro, who does that? Like, come on, bro. Look at things. You feel me? Like, I like that shit. Like, bro, I'm an interested, like, bro.
You have a girlfriend and you mentioned her very briefly.
Yeah.
Is making love songs gonna be a thing in the EP? Because you're in a relationship now. So you've been living, you've been having fun. So is that something that you want to touch about? Like what?
I might make her a song, but I won't put that song out there.
Oh, I fuck with you. I see what you're doing. Yeah, you're cute. That's fucking adorable.
I'll make her a song and send it to her. I'll make her a whole playlist if she wants to. I'll send it to her. Like, Alicia, bro, that's my life, bro. I don't talk about her much to everybody because I keep my relationship on the down low.
Cool. I went to middle school with her. Yeah. Smart. Really, really, really smart. So it makes sense. That's what I'm saying. For someone as smart as you and to have counterparts as smart as her, do not believe in evolution. It's just like, it baffles me. I really can't believe that. I'm gonna think about that all fucking day.
The thing, Alicia is smart, but like, the thing was, like, relationships nowadays, everybody puts everything out there. I mean, like it's not. There's no need for that, bro.
It's private.
Just keep you and you. Just, you know, everybody knows y'all together, but nobody knows y'all business. For me, that's how it is. That's how it is. You know? Like, everybody knows we're together. Do you ever see me like on my timeline talking about, hey, you know, I just wanted to say, like, I see people out here like, oh, you're my baby, you're my princess. Like, I just wanted you to know this is that. I see, like, bro, there's no need for that, bro.
But they do that shit to get attention. You
know? Like, bro, like, I vibe with my girl. You feel me? Like, we could be doing the stupidest things. We could be vibing. The other day, she was at my crib, bro. Like, we were just vibing on some cool ass shit. I looked her in the eyes, she looked me in the eyes, and we just started smiling. You feel me? We started having the eye contact. Like, I'm telling you, bro, vibe with your girl, bro. Love that girl, bro. Show her she the world, bro. Stop being stupid. Like,
yeah, don't show the world that she's your world. Yeah, show your world that she's your world.
Yeah, that. Whatever my nigga just said, do that, bro. I'm telling you, no, I'm being dead ass, bro.
That's how it should go.
Niggas don't know how to treat girls out here, bro.
They don't.
Like, dead ass, bro. She's not a fucking object. Treat her right, bro. Treat her right. She has a heart just like you, bro. Cause niggas out here, like, I don't know, bro. I'm just trying to plug. Oh, I had that pussy, had this pussy.
Do you think that's our culture? Do you think that's just the culture that we're in right now? Where everyone just wants to fuck? Because even it comes down to some of the girls. There's a lot of girls who just want to fuck.
Yeah. Like, I never seen a girl fuck. I never seen a lot of girls that want to fuck.
Nah, bro, they're aggressive with it. Like, I find it, there's some. They'll come at you crazy, and you'll read that shit twice, and you'll be like, what the fuck?
The thing is, like, it's crazy, because my phone be dry. Like, I don't be hitting nobody up. If you're not my nigga, I don't need to hit you up. If you're not my girl, I don't need to hit you up. You feel me? Like, there's no other way around it. You feel me? Like,
so you're never in that position.
Yeah, I'm never in that position where I have to make myself uncomfortable, or where I have to have my girl go through my phone or check what I have to do. You feel me? Like, I will never. Don't put yourself in a position where you have to look stupid, or else you will look stupid. End of discussion.
It really is that simple.
Yeah, it really is that simple. Just be you. Just do. Right now, if I leave here, what am I gonna do? Shit, go to my mom's store, help her out, do what she need to do. Come back home, catch a Netflix show or two. It's time to eat. Eat as much as I can. Fall asleep, wake up tomorrow, probably do another interview because this shit is lit, bro. This shit is fucking lit.
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't have called me before work.
Yeah.
That would have been, we would have been able to be so much longer.
Yeah, this shit is lit.
But I don't work tomorrow, so we can link tomorrow. We can do part 3, 4, whatever the fuck.
We should in the next interview we do, I'm gonna do it in the studio. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do it while I'm recording the song.
We can't. I've been like, yeah, I'll go down with you guys because you guys always seem like you have fun. Like John was showing me footage, you guys breaking shit.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. We made a lit ass song.
I saw that. That was fun.
We made a lit ass song, bro.
It doesn't make sense with the rest of your guys' catalog.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Like you guys were just getting down and get down. And I was breaking shit.
Bro, this nigga John threw the chair. It passed by my face like that. It was so close. We have a board of everybody's signature that ever made a song in the DFB. We were so lit that with that song that we broke that board. Like that board was so valuable, bro. It was crazy. Like I'm telling you.
Who's your favorite artist to collaborate with? Who have you worked with that you're like, fuck yeah, every time I work with him, it's great. It doesn't have to be a rapper. It can be a producer. It can be an engineer. It can be anybody you want. Who, every time you work with, you're like, fuck yeah, I'm really satisfied with this. I want more.
There's only 2 people, and that's John and Danny.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why?
Like Danny's crazy, bro. Like my nigga Danny won't sit down and write to shit, bro. Like that nigga is fucking. Danny's new nickname is Thin Air. I'll call that nigga Thin Air.
What?
That nigga just. You think I don't use pencil and paper? You should see that nigga, bro. Like the things he says is so fucking stupid, but when he puts it in the song, it's like so fucking this shit is dope. Run it back, you feel me? And then John is lyrical.
Yeah, John can spit. He can
lyrical.
Really spit.
Like I'm telling you, there's nobody. John can spit, my nigga. He will slow a whole beat down, just so he can literally. You know how we talking right now? He will literally talk like that on the beat and make it sound like he just rapped the whole shit. Like that's how lyrical my guy is. Talented. You feel me?
I didn't know that. I want to go to the fucking studio with you guys. It sounds like fun.
Talented.
All right, to wrap this up, what are you dropping? What are you plugging? What would you like to plug? What do you want these people to check out?
Hey man, go check out Water Be Down, bro. You gonna fuck with it, bro.
Actually, while you're at it, go check out my favorite songs of Abdul. I like Balenciaga. I can't say that shit, but I can't. I don't know. I can't pronounce it.
Say Balenciaga.
Balenciaga. Oh, I fucking got it. Hell yeah. I like the intro. Intro is probably my favorite song when it comes to Danny and Abdul.
Yeah.
It's a good song if you're trying to get hyped up or you need to go to a destination. It's really good. The flow's really good. You ride that motherfucking beat. Yeah. I like when you use beats like that. I'm gonna put it like that. I need more of that. I like because you just come in a fucking aggressive and just like, oh yeah, more of that, please.
Yeah,
please.
I got you.
So check that out. That's my personal favorite. If you have anything else that they would want to check out,
I'm dropping a song, bro. Like I want you to hear this real quick, bro.
Are we gonna play it out loud? And if they listen to
I can have you do that.
Alright, fuck it.
This is a song.
This is the one. Yeah,
we broke to the.
Yeah, John was showing me this.
Yeah, that beat. I didn't pick it particularly.
What I like about that is how aggressive all of you guys sound. Like John sounds fucking demonic.
John was sweating.
John got like the video he showed me, he was just like
yeah,
he really fucking
sweating,
going
bro.
ham.
And then this one, I don't know if you heard it, but like.
I like when you rap. I like when you do that. Did you rap?
Look how compatible with him. Watch this. I steal his flow and I make it my own. Keep listening.
I like when you use autotune. I really like it. That's shit I can just
feel
listen
me?
to.
Like I bring a vibe to the table, bro. You feel me? Like Danny was like, tell me on, and then I came in, I was like, tell me on, and then I was like, baby, you telling me leave me alone. Like,
by what time do you think the EP will be done and ready to be dropped?
My nigga, we drop 4 songs in a day. EP contains about 3, 4, 5 songs. EP could be done in one day. So before this month is over, the EP is gonna be out, bro. Check it out.
Fuck yeah! All right, thank you. We're gonna have to do a part 2 because I know this is really short and he caught me off guard. He got me while I was gonna go to work. I'm sorry about the length, but this was fun. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank
bro.
you so much. And look at my garden,
Sure.
my beautiful little garden. Look,
I see it.
I'm about to show everybody my little flowers because my flowers look pretty. Y'all want to see my flowers? My flowers are gorgeous. Look. Hold on. I don't even know if I can flip this bitch, but look. Oh, no. There we go. Prettiest flower in this bitch.